How many of you have Googled how to write captions? Do you always get stuck when your post is ready but you can't publish it because that caption still needs to be filled? Majority of times captions become the reason for inconsistency in posting because you just don't understand what to write in that space, and then in order to publish your content you just fill it with random emojis, unrelated one-liners, or even leave it blank with some hashtags. Well, your search for how to write a caption for your Instagram post ends here, as today I am going to give you some powerful tips and tools that not only helps in writing captions but also increases your post engagements. What's up my social tribe? If you are new here and haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it right away. I am Dr. Khushbu Pandya, your social media bestie, and every week I bring you videos to elevate your social media professional career and help you create your financial freedom. Writing good captions can be really hard, especially when you are running a business or professional account and you want your Instagram to convert into leads and sales. Captions become your marketing copies. You have to really be smart here because they should also not look too salesy, otherwise you lose interest of your audience. But they should also have a call to action that would convert into engagement or sales for your business. I know this is too tricky, and hence I thought to give you some tips for writing captions on Instagram that converts into engagement. Tip number 1 is write an impressive first line. Instagram captions should always start with a powerful first sentence that appeals to your audience and will encourage them to tap more and read further. This first line is also called a hook line. It's called a hook line because it catches the attention of your viewers and attracts them and hooks them into your content. Well, I have also made a video on 10 viral hook ideas for Reels, TikToks and YouTube videos. You can watch that video for ideas to craft interesting hook lines. The link I am leaving in the description box below. Well, I think that this first line of the caption is much similar to the email subject line. You might have noticed this happening with yourself too. Despite of knowing the fact that some emails are marketing emails, we still click on it to check what's inside. This usually happens because the email subject line is so captivating that it attracts us to click on it. Your caption's first line needs to do the same thing with your audience. So, what you can do now is go through your inbox and collect all the subject lines that grabbed your attention and edit them little to suit your niche. Make a library of such hooks and keep it handy. Next time when you hit the writer's block, just refer to the database of your hook lines and get going. That's a clever idea to never run out of ideas and save it for the gloomy days. One more interesting resource to find catchy hooks are the blog titles. Best performing blog titles are already SEO optimized and click-worthy. So using those ideas can save you time and efforts. Although, let me clarify here that you can take references and inspiration but do not copy the work of others. Add your own spice to the recipe and make it your own version. Tip number 2 to write captions that convert is use storytelling. Great captions that converts into sales always follow this technique. There is an SEO advantage too if you describe your post as much as possible. Stories are impactful and adds a personal flavor to the content. Get specific and add context to your photos and videos. You might share a picture of you on beach, but the caption would actually tell your audience about your financial independence life, or the story behind the picture, or how important is travel for you, or how you discovered a new perspective while traveling solo. Add a character to your caption. Add emotions and vibe. As I always say, this part of the caption is often called the body. Just like how we used to write essays in school, the body of the caption is usually the main crux of the entire caption. And that's why we need to use the storytelling technique here to keep our audience hooked till the end. You may ask me next how long the caption should be. Well, like most marketing strategies, the copy in your Instagram caption is about quality over quantity. It can be short and snappy or longer in-depth text. According to me, there's no right or wrong length when it comes to caption writing. If your post adds value or is interesting enough, people will read it, no matter how long it is. So go with your gut, but whatever the length of your caption is, make sure to add your personal touch or brand voice to connect to your audience. This brings me to the next important tip for Instagram captions is add at least one call to action. Well, as we all know that Instagram allows only one link, and that is in our bio. It can be a website link or a blog link or some online URL where you want your audience to take an action. Hence, the most common CTA used in Instagram post for this purpose is click the link in my bio. But sometimes you want your audience to do simple actions like sharing the posts or liking it or saving it. All of these actions contribute to engagement rate on your Instagram account. So, your captions needs to specify what do you want your viewers to do after reading that entire caption. All you have to do is ask them. Ask them in creative ways that does not look salesy nor desperate. A simple call to action like double tap if you agree is a great way to ask your audience to like the post. Try to keep your CTAs fun and easy to do. Another great call to action that will boost your post with the Instagram algorithm is to ask your followers to tag their friends in the comment section of your posts. This can be written in simple ways like tag a friend who needs to hear this or tag your business bestie. If you're planning on running an Instagram contest, for example, for your business, it's a good idea to ask your audience to tag a friend in the comment section in order to participate in the contest. Now, with the introduction of chatbot messaging apps like ManyChat, you can even drive engagement to your captions by asking your audience to comment a particular word and receive all the info in their DMs. I love how Vanessa Laus recently introduced her YouTube scripts product to her audience by posting a reel and asking her audience to write the word script in the comments. You can see how a simple call to action is driving sales on Instagram. Well, if the caption is long, it's a common fear that the call to action might just get lost in the lot of text. How would you make it stand out? The easiest way is to add a custom font to your CTAs. Just use this tool called igfonts.io. All you have to do is paste your call to action into this font tool and it will generate a whole range of fonts that you can simply copy and paste into your caption. It's easy to read the entire caption as well. And if you don't want to use such tools, just differentiate your hook lines and call to action by using eye-catching emojis, capital letters or symbols to segregate the parts of your captions and making it look like a cool mini blog. I hope this call to action tips will help you frame better CTAs next time in your Instagram posts. Now, this brings me to another tip for writing captions is plan your captions on a separate platform. Well, we are well aware of the weird Instagram glitches, right? One of them is an error after we hit publish. The entire post goes in vain and you will have to create it again. That means the long caption that you wrote investing almost few hours of your time is now vanished in thin air. I'm saying this because I have already burnt my hands and this has happened to me a couple of times. So writing captions on another platform saves the day and even helps in documentation, repurposing, planning and reposting on other social media channels. If you are a social media manager, you definitely need to plan these captions. You need to think strategically and distraction free to provide value to your clients. Hence, it is essential to write them on a separate tools like Airtable, Notion, Plan, Later or any Instagram scheduling or managing tool. I personally use Airtable for planning my content and writing all the captions for myself and my clients. If you want to get started with Airtable, I have mentioned the link in the description. Click that link and get started to organize your content. And now the last part of the caption is hashtags. There is always a debate on where to include your hashtags. Do we write them along the caption or do we publish them in the comments after posting? It does not make much sense or difference to me. Still, I like to add them in my caption itself. Adding a mix of relevant hashtags in the caption makes sure that your posts is searchable and has the potential to get found on the hashtags page. For me, hashtags are like keywords. They define the post, making it discoverable to my target audience. The best way to include hashtags in the caption is adding them at the end. Add a gap after your call to action statement by clicking on some of the enter buttons like 3 to 4 times. That will create a gap and it will look clean and chaos free. Neither that will interrupt your caption and nor you will miss out on the discoverability factor of the post. So those were my caption writing tips for Instagram. Let me know how was this mini masterclass on Instagram captions. If you have more questions, do drop them in the comments below. And before you hop on to other videos, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel because this is your only go-to free resource for becoming a pro SMM. Until next time, keep creating good vibes globally. Bye-bye.